Okay, welcome back.
Again,
Welcome
Cut
back.
Cut to
What episode are we on?
450,700 million.
123.
Ooh, that's Joe's age.
1, 2, 3.
Is this the longest series?
What?
Is this the longest series?
Yes,
Yes. it
easily.
is. It was that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time we need to play a faster game.
Yeah, I don't know what you've done to us.
Yeah.
That only comes into play if they learn anything from it, Hichan. If they don't, it'll be hyper mad. What does that mean?
I'll be hyper mad.
Oh, if they don't turn out to be the flaky type, I'll definitely be hard on them.
Doesn't sound very threatening when Misha is saying it. So you've already met them?
Hichan, there are no candidates yet.
What? None?
Not even for student council president. That is why I'm trying to drum up. And then, like, tapping on the desk. She's doing that. Like a drum roll, sort of. Drum up interest for the position. What do you think?
She probably holds up a poster of Weezer. She has it on herself. It looks very military. You might be taking this a little too serious. Military or Weezer?
Yeah.
Shizune frowns,
no.
plays with her glasses, offended.
It's like MCR, like Wake Me Up When September Ends. If they had like something from if they release something from the music video, or Joyce Manor. You know, Joyce Manor. In the army now. Is that
you're
weird?
supposed to know.
Did you say MCR saying Wake Me Up When September Ends?
No, I think he switched thought after that.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Fucking.
Because I was gonna shit. I was gonna shit,
I might have
Joe.
said, like, it might have been like, if I did, you know, please crucify me. Like, I am the biggest MCR fan. If I made that gaffe, you know.
How dare thee?
How dare, like, I'm a heresy.
I was gonna say, when James comes to Utah, we're gonna switch him out and you get to be free, but I changed my mind. You're gonna stay in the crawl space?
Is that weird?
Yes. She looks oddly happy that I'm disagreeing with her, and I think that if she weren't genuinely can focus on what she was doing, she would try to argue with me just because it would be interesting to her.
What's weird about it?
You?
It looks like she will do that after all, but then Shizune waves her hand dismissively, like she's just trying to catch words in the air and delete them. Instead, she catapults into insulting her future successors. Well, one thing that's weird is that in my old school, the elections would happen in about 6 months since, you know, we're graduating in March. It's pretty weird to think about them so early.
It's a little different here.
Hichan, I'll be discouraged if we don't have any replacements when I have to go, Shichan says. But it isn't like the old school will stop running without student council. It will be harder for them to hand out forms, though. Huh?
Shizune isn't laughing, however. Misha's joke causes her to flinch, as if she were stung, though Misha didn't mean for it to come out that way. Her quip had a callous cruelty to it in the end.
I'm trying to get more people to run because everyone is so lazy. They think they can take advantage. They can take it easy because there are no deadlines yet. Slackers, not taking the early game advantage. Still 6 months away. If they aren't making their move now, they don't deserve to vote.
Oh. My God. Do they really think it's such an easy job that they can do everything at the last minute and just coast into the role? Insulting, really, really. They're going to be eaten alive once they have to sit at this tiny desk and see how much work they have to do.
If this were a real election, they would be in deep trouble. I was reading about Japanese campaigning laws the other day. Only the bad ones for some reason.
For some reason. For a second, Shizune was talking like her father there, and it was coming out of Misha's mouth. Creepy.
Yeah, God, yes.
Well, first off, Shadow Shogun. You can't really make that call. They'll be elected. Second, it's just a school election. It's not like running for city council or the Diet. I don't think Japanese campaigning laws apply. Third, although I don't want to say it, I'm nervous that Shizune is so enthusiastic about this, talking of elections and votes. According to her dad, she wasn't even elected herself. Come to think of it, I can't remember Shizune ever saying she was elected either. She stole the vote, dude.
Yeah, she probably stole it from Lily.
She did,
That's why she's blind.
there was a student council and she killed everyone. And then as the de facto, last in line.
Yeah.
Then did she get this position by being recruited into the student council and having it fall apart until she was the only one left? Somehow I'd never considered it. I don't know what to think about that, but it wouldn't surprise me. We're only 3 people strong now. If the circumstances behind her becoming student council president were that sad, I wonder if there would be a vote at all. Interest could just be that low, or not. Excuse me, or non-existent really. Then all her energy would be going towards nothing. I like to think Hisao's just thinking to himself while they're angrily looking at him, and
Yeah,
he
they're
just
like
kind of
pissed.
vomits in his mouth.
Ew.
I slapped an exclamation mark on the end of the poster I'm working on. It's a little plain, so I think adding one is okay, and that's all it is. Just one huge exclamation
one
mark.
huge. Ah!
Actually, it still might be a little plain. I make the mark twice as large. I still say you need to slow down. If this stuff isn't going to be relevant for months, maybe you're working a little too hard on it. That's what I think. You're worrying too much. I don't know how to sign the word relevant. I tried. I only had a flicking a long line of paint where I didn't intend to. There's no way I can fix that. Misha, can you ask her that? Shizune giggles silently, clenching her teeth so that no sound actually comes out.
Because there is a lot to worry about.
Like what?
Like, usually the boxes end up looking very pretty, so people take them. Have to plan for that.
We should make them funny looking this time. Then no one will want to take them. How about that,
Chijuju.
We can draw some weird faces on them, or we can put a little picture of Shizune on each one saying stealing is wrong.
We put a little Wario in every copy of Mario 64.
Yeah.
And then like a personalized torture chamber for every player. No, it's not funny. It's not the only problem either. There is voter turnout, of course. And the worst case scenario would be not having any candidates.
Although it seems she meant to jokingly from the way she smiles as she signs it, that isn't how it comes out. Even Misha understands that the possibility is very real, and though she tries to salvage the mood by punctuating Shizune's statements with a laugh, it doesn't work.
What is wrong with both of you?
Oh.
I was just making a joke. There actually is some interest this year. If there wasn't, would I be doing all this work? I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. I'm not an idiot.
She is though.
When the elections are over, I'll buy everyone dinner. I'm already planning it.
But guess what, Hisao? We're gonna play a game, and then if you lose the game, then you pay for it.
Even the new student council.
No, they can buy their own celebration dinner. It'll be, only for the current student council. I'll be happy once I'm through having to do these thankless jobs all the time.
A dinner just for us? Yay! It's like a little party.
It's just like young Sheldon.
Oh.
Though her cheerfulness is obviously forced, I say nothing for the rest of the period, which fortunately isn't very long. We work in silence. After classes, I find the student council room locked and strange because Shizune was so busy earlier that I would expect her to continue working after school. It would be what she would normally do. Maybe she listened to my suggestion and decided to take a break. I'm hoping it's that simple. Feeling a little uneasy, I take a brief stroll around the school. It's only half conscious that I can't remember when I started moving my feet, but I've already covered enough of the campus that I'm starting to feel tired. Just a short stroll around the school grounds and I'm already winded. Really pathetic. Before I knew it, I'm back in front of the student council office. There's someone else too, this time.
Hi, Hichan!
It's locked. Seeing a can of lemonade in her hand, I reflexively start looking for a vending machine nearby. I'm so thirsty.
I know that, Hichan. Shichan is somewhere else, I guess.
Weird.
Aren't we? Shichan?
Misha takes a long drink of her lemonade while she's talking, eventually just tipping it over and pouring the rest of it into her mouth. I feel like I'm being mocked.
Do you want one, Hichan?
No, it's okay. I can't take someone else's drink. It's rude. Besides, you're making fun of me, aren't you? I just saw you inhale all of that.
I have another one in my bag. I was prepared. See? I'm just like Shichan.
She's a little too prepared. It's good. It's good some of that is rubbing off on you anyway. After what? 2 years? The way she stares at me as I drink it is a little disconcerting, but I'm too grateful to care much about it. You and Shizune always end up treating me to something. It's starting to embarrass me.
Really, Hichan? No. Buy me lunch sometime then, okay? Then we'll be even.
Well, it's funny you should say that. I was going to ask you if you wanted to eat in town.
Yeah, I'm really hungry today. Thanks, Hichan.
Rigby, shut up.
Yeah, Rigby is screaming.
Yesterday, I was going to ask her yesterday.
Put a picture of Rigby on screen.
What'd you say?
Put a picture of Rigby on screen. And then,
Yeah, have him walk down the hallway.
Misha cuts me off before I can finish the sentence, and I can't find an opening to correct her as if she dashes enthusiastically around me, laughing, her arms flapping excitedly at her sides.
I feel like, I always give the spotlight to Rigby and not enough to Ashby.
It's because Ashby's a quiet, good boy.
Yeah, he's just in the way.
Ashby's the quiet one.
Yeah, Ashby just comes and hits the mic with his face.
I like the drama, and that's why I like Rigby.
Yeah, he is a big drama queen. He's a diva for sure.
I already have my wallet with me, so I start walking towards town with Misha trailing behind me, playing idly with her hands and loudly wondering to herself where we should go eat. At least I think so. She could be asking me. Do you have anywhere specific where you want to go?
I want to go to the tea house. They have a really big parfait there.
Saw you eat a parfait there last time. It looked really big.
It's really big. No. This one is really, really, really big. It's also really expensive.
It's a really big fish.
Expensive?
Yeah.
Geez, well, you and Shizune paid for my food a bunch of times, so I guess it's fine.
Hey, Chan, I don't think I ever did that. Are you sure it wasn't just Shizune?
Are you really arguing against a free meal? Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'll take a free meal, but I just don't want you to think that I pay for any of your stuff because I fucking didn't.
We go to the Shanghai and are seated by a waitress who is surprisingly not Lainey.
Whoa, was it Joe?
Oh, yeah!
Misha is very eager to eat that parfait because she shouts her order as soon as she walks through the door. When it arrives, I can see that it is both very big and very expensive looking.
Aren't you going to order anything, Hichan? If you're hungry, we can share.
Nah, I don't like parfaits. I don't like praline.
Praline?
Praline.
What's
You
praline?
can pick it out. It's like a candy.
Oh. You can't just pick out praline.
Like
don't be silly.
Like a crunchy. crunchy sweet thing.
Even if I could, Misha is mashing your food together to the point where it is no longer possible. It also looks kind of gross. I wonder if that many flavors can even blend together at all. Can she really taste anything in that goop? She is acting like it's delicious anyway.
Yeah, then it's probably good, you fucking ass.
Yeah, you don't fucking know why it's so good because you don't fucking eat parfaits.
Yeah, it's because you don't eat anything, Hasao, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're too worried about your heart.
And parfaits would actually probably be good for you, you fucking fart.
Because they got granola and like all the stuff that like makes your heart healthy that they put on the side of Cheerios.
You know what's really good in yogurt and parfaits? Nutmeg.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Free.
Parfaits are the best. I have sensitive teeth, so ice cream is a no-no. Cake is too soft though, and there is too much icing. And if there is too much icing, I get bored. Parfait is interesting. How many cafes have parfaits here? I think 10. I've tried them all. I like this one the best. It's a little fun.
Has a little
fun.
You sound like you're some kind of dessert expert.
No, not dessert. I just want all kinds of delicious things. Someday I'll have enough money to buy 2 kilogram Madaduba beef steak.
Matsusaka?
Yeah.
You're a Matsusaka.
That's like
Hell yeah.
That's like over 100,000 yen. I guess this kind of decadent food is kind of your hobby, huh? Hobby isn't something that should take months to learn about someone. I've been very rude in retrospect. Also, that is one pricey hobby.
I guess so. Decadent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Misha giggles, raising her hand to her face. It looks like some ice cream
There's no ice
got
cream
on
in
her
a
nose.
parfait.
Yeah, what? She does notice it. I can't stop noticing it. I wish she would wipe it off. Ugh. I'm about to tell her about it, but she suddenly says,
I don't know what that means.
oh, I guess that's a bad word anyway. It has implications. Epicurean is better. It means someone who enjoys eating nice food. That's the adjective, though, so epicure is the word for it.
A gourmand, I think.
Hichan, you're too wordy.
Sorry.
You should be.
Chan, you're too wordy. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up. Haha, I think it's what Shizune likes about you.
Because I'm wordy, I need to buy some thesaurus.
No, not like that, Hichan.
I decided to order some coffee after all, but it takes a while to get the waitress to notice, and I think actually getting my coffee will take about as long. The tea shop is filling up. No surprise, as we've already been here for almost an hour while she was chipping away at that dessert. I ordered my coffee to go, but Misha orders one as well, so it seems that we're going to be here longer than I thought. I really wish it was that easy. It's hard to talk to her lately.
Shichan's been busy because of the elections.
I know we can't have fun all the time. It's just that there's a lot I want to say to her, I think. I always screw up when the time comes, though, and I don't even have the time now because of the elections. They're not for a while, though.
I fucked her dad.
Hichan, do you think that Shichan is avoiding you?
Misha sounds angry. That's to be expected, but I don't feel that way at all. No.
Is that so?
The dreamy way in which she says it makes me think that Misha is disappointed with my answer. In that case, it could be how she feels. I'm uneasy asking such a question, but I trust Misha would never answer would answer it honestly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dream of it. Do you?
No, of course not, Hichan, but it's frustrating sometimes. Shichan has so much energy, and it is always trying to make people feel as excited about things as she is. But it's like Shichan doesn't know how to handle things when everyone gets really hyped up. Or I think she just wants to make sure nothing goes wrong. When I went to help out, Shichan always pushes me away. It's frustrating. I'm just overthinking it probably, right?
Misha takes a big gulp of her coffee, then sticks her tongue out.
Oh, hi! Hi! I thought it would have cooled down by now.
Has it really been that long? Checked my watch, it hasn't been very long at all, but looking outside the sun is already starting to set. Not really, huh? Got dark pretty quickly today though, so I can understand why you might think that. At my words, Misha looks outside and yawns almost immediately. She looks sleepy. That's funny because... Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy pee-pee? You were wide awake like just 2 seconds ago.
I feel tired when it gets dark, Hichan.
She's like a bird. Just like that, are you a bird?
That's great.
What's your favorite type of coffee?
I like black coffee.
Black?
I like coffee.
This is a hot take of mine. I hate like hot coffee. I like black coffee, but I hate it hot.
I do prefer iced anything.
Yeah. Can't really like, it's getting cold though, but like even then I'm always going to get iced coffee.
I love a hot coffee.
Ice.
Makes my insides feel all warm and nice.
I got a cat's tongue.
It's all spiky. Can you clean yourself with it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. No further questions.
Yeah.
Can you reach your asshole?
Oh man, I wish.
Dang. Okay.
I pick up
Sometimes I stick my feet in my mouth and I suck on.
I pick up my own coffee and have a sip. I got Laney.
Okay.
Is that too much?
It's not very hot at all, but very tasty. I down it as quickly as possible because now I want to get back to my dorm room as well. Misha tries to emulate me, but it's still too hot for her. While I wait for her to finish, I start to wonder what she meant back then about Shizune liking something about me. Suddenly I'm very curious, but dragging that back up now feels like an unnecessary action. I try to weigh the option again, but I'm interrupted by Misha slamming her empty cardboard cup down on the table with a loud pop.
Done!
She lets out a short laugh, seeming very pleased with herself, kind of like a toddler. I wonder if she had that drill-shaped haircut when she was little too, or was it something more like her current look? It would make more sense.
She popped out of the pussy with drills.
Drills, yeah.
Yeah, she drilled out of that pussy. She just came out spinning.
She was like a swathe, like a cocoon, when the doctor pulled her out and they had to part her hair.
I guess we should head back then. I can't wait. I can't see the waitress. Try not to fall asleep while I pay for the sundae, okie dokie.
Not a sundae, it's a parfait, Hichan.
Oh, that's why he said ice cream.
You fucking dumb.
You have ice cream on your nose.
You have ass on
whipped
your
cream.
face.
You have shit flakes on your nose, Sal. Where are we now? We're in class!
Oh my god, we've never been to class in a billion years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
In a jillion years.
I was just thinking earlier, like how we haven't seen the nurse in a while, and how unhealthy Hisao is in
always
general.
is since
like on Emmy's route.
Yeah.
It's like always checking up with the nurse and doing the nurse things and taking his medications.
And now he just sucks, and he's like, I can't even walk or my ass hurts.
Yeah, Hisao's gonna be like...
He's gonna die.
Man, I'm really showing my age here, talking about old memes, but you know that meme that's like, babe, it's 3 a.m., it's ball flattening time, and that's Shizune and Hisao. And that's what Hisao's gonna be like.
In the class next
Just withered.
In class the next afternoon, I'm 2 problems into a math logic worksheet when a folded up piece of paper hits me in the head. I'm sure I know who it's from, but I quickly look around the classroom anyway, just in case. No one in the classroom is good at acting casual. I can tell everyone saw who threw it at me. And looking at the culprit herself, it was obviously Shizune. She's even trying to be coy about it. The countryside is so different, and at my old school, I would have no idea who it was right now. Opening up the note, it says...
Misha is absent. Help me out today after school. Misha's absent. Help me today after school.
I don't understand what's with the no. Why can't you just use sign language? A large part of how I learned sign language was by copying Misha's style of signing her words as she speaks, so I ended up blurting the sentence out loud as I sign it to Shizune. A slight laugh goes around the room. How awkward.
What an idiot.
What a fucking dumb shit.
I'll help if I'll help if I don't have to do a lot.
That's silly. Obviously, if Misha is absent, you have to help me as much as 2 people.
I don't know if that really means anything. After all, Misha was complaining yesterday mostly about how Shizune wouldn't let her help her. I don't do much as is either. After pretending to think it over for a bit, I write her a note back telling her I will. I'm actually happy that she asked me, because I've been meaning to talk to her for a while. It's a good opportunity, but I feel I should at least make it look like I'm putting up some resistance to the idea. I go back to my worksheet and immediately get stuck on the 3rd problem. After trying to work around it, I casually toss my own note over to Shizune. It says, "Why is Misha absent? And what's the question? Answer question 3. Answer."
She told me that she was sick and her stomach hurt. Misha gets stomach aches a lot. I wish she'd picked a better time for it this week.
She downed coffee and had a large parfait. It's all my fault.
Don't tell her.
She's lactose intolerant, so.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've known
Misha's
people
just stinking up
lactose
the
intolerant.
bathroom.
Oh, she's stinking.
I've seen people that are like lactose intolerant, and I'm like, are you eating ice cream? Can you eat that? And then
Oh yeah, I think ice cream is a hard thing to give up if you love ice cream. You know?
yeah.
I don't care if it would go straight. I would eat ice cream on the fucking toilet. I don't care. I love ice cream. I don't
They
care.
stared daggers into me when I asked that.
Yeah, it's probably because it's like, shut up, I know it's bad, I love it though.
Dude, I remember working at the zoo. This guy would get a pizza like every day, and then I learned that he had a that gluten allergy. I don't even remember what it's called right now, but yeah, and I guess he would just like celiac. He would like either throw up blood or shit blood every time. Like, why are you eating pizza every day? I felt really guilty after that.
But so your fault, he's not ordering it. You can't tell him no.
He just looks tired, like, I want pizza. It's like, geez.
I wanted to try Sbarro's pizza.
Come on, more.
Yeah. Did you know that Babe Ruth used to eat an entire Sbarro's pizza, like before every single game?
Sbarro's that old?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe. I was lying. I made that up.
What?
Were you looking around the room?
You were just... Read the line, Steven.
I think she had a stomach ache because of the way she shucked down her parfait larger than her head the other day. If she gets them quite often, though, either it's a coincidence or she had a bad habit of eating things that she can put in her in a debilitating pain. Notice the teacher staring at us disapprovingly. I don't blame him. We're talking in class and with sign language in quite a visible and distracting way. I try clearing my throat to back out of our conversation, but Shizune doesn't get the hint. Maybe because
gang
she's deaf.
signs in my classroom.
Probably because she can't hear you clearing your throat.
Well, obviously, before I try to get the message across again with my hands, however, I can see Shizune notices what's up. She just doesn't care.
She like flips off Muto. Do you still want to know the answer to question number 3? I'll tell you, but you have to give me the answer for question 25.
Hey, I was just thinking about how a teacher who didn't know sign language could think we were abusing it and using it to cheat. If you were to assume the worst, I can't believe you're actually doing that, and I'm not up to 25, I'm at 3.
You wanted to know what the answer to number 3 was. You asked first. Hypocrite.
You're the student council president. You can't cheat. I don't have time for this, and I think I'm trying the teacher's patience to the breaking point. I'd like to continue taking pot shots at her while working on the math problems in front of me, but it would require at least 2 extra hands. Shizune is a bit more creative and gets around this limitation by using a long, semi-broken string of simpler words. I take a couple mental notes in between being dizzy by a couple particularly long equations. Right before the bell rings, she caps her pen and triumphantly slams it on her desk with an ear-popping crack that makes the whole room jump, quickly forgotten because everyone would rather go to lunch than question its origin. After a couple brief stretches, she gets up and hovers around my left shoulder.
Are you still not done? I was going to ask you if you wanted me to hand in yours too, while I was up.
Someone distracted me. I had to beg the teacher to give me 9 minutes between now and at the end of passing to finish it. It's not easy to solve this one-handed while having a conversation, by the way. He wasn't happy with the request, wanting to get out of here as much as I do. Since I'm the only one problem away from finishing it, looks like Shizune doesn't really believe me. The second that I'm done handing it in, I find myself being dragged to the student council room. It's eerily and annoyingly clean, and I can't find what I was working on yesterday. Where is everything?
I did some cleaning.
That doesn't tell me anything.
My man cave! You've ruined my man cave!
See, it's like you forgot where you even put the stuff you put. Hey, wait. Bleh. Oh, well, if I can't find it, I guess I'll just go home.
It's in the drawer right there.
Shizune sulks as I pull out the posters I was working on and then shuffle them around a little since she stacked them by color. It's not that I'm taunting her, I just have my own system, although I doubt she would believe me if I were to tell her. I like it when things are a little messy. It's more natural and a time saver. It's all right where I left it, and I don't have to go looking through shelves just to find what I was working on yesterday.
Lazy.
I will agree with her on this. That is lazy.
That's not true. I'm not lazy. You just always go too far.
No, not on this one.
Organized chaos.
No.
I quickly glance at her desk, a memo pad neatly placed at one corner. Behind it, a small desk calendar with each box filled with notes in a neat but microscopic handwriting. On the right, 3 boxes of pens in blue, black, and red. Look, you even put the pens back in their original box at the end of the day, all color-coded and everything. I don't think that can be called being a neat freak.
Yes, it can. It's exactly what it's called.
What do you want me to do with them? Throw them in a mug on your desk?
Hey, I think that's being organized enough.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah,
You're so disorganized, you can't even comb your hair down properly. Oh, she sounds like her dad.
That hurts. It's not like I don't try, it just won't stay flat. I pick up a box of pens and quickly pop it open to see if she puts them in so that they're all facing the same direction. She understands what I'm thinking and doesn't look very amused. Also, my hair just does that. It just means I'm an oaf or whatever. It turns out that the box wasn't closed properly on the bottom, and as soon as I pick it up, they immediately pour out like a waterfall. Oh shit, my fault, I'll get them, don't worry. I bend down to pick up the pens, forgetting that her attention was focused on them. She couldn't have possibly seen me signing her Shizune head bump into my chest. It's not very hard, but it unbalances me enough to make me fall over. I laugh it off and expect her to do the same. When she stiffens and backs away from me instead, a feeling of dread begins to creep over me. That is a weird reaction. I start to think about why she would have such a strange reaction. It's pretty obvious she just bumped headfirst into someone with a heart condition. Oh, I see. Shizune would know I have one. Having seen the rows and rows of pills lying the edge of my dresser, or at the very least, she would know I have something severe enough to require that much medication, but not visible at a glance. So she is treating me like I'm made of glass. For her, it's the natural way to react. I haven't forgotten how she freaked out back when Emmy knocked into me. Why would it be any different for her? I'm sure she is remembering that right now. I can see it on her face. She looks angry at herself. It would be a good opportunity to bring up that time, even though I don't want to drag that back up. It would be a good idea to. It would clear the air. Still, I'm afraid. And end up saying nothing, partly because, as I imagine...
Just tell her it's fine. She clearly feels terrible. Just be like, yo, it's good. I'm fine. It like didn't hurt. Just spooked me and I fell down. I'm fine.
Partly because as I imagine having to draw her attention from the floor and then having to assign what kind of a cripple I am to her in one gesture at a time, the idea begins to seem more and more depressing.
Oh my god.
Taking a seat, I decided to just try and finish up these posters to get my mind off of it. There were some of that I don't remember making from the wall-to-wall text and ultra neat handwriting. I could tell Shizune must have done these. That means that the remainder must have been done by Misha. They were a lot more visual with cute little stylized pictures of us on them.
No.
I don't know how I feel about being used as a mascot character, but I'm not really thrilled by it.
Why? If it's cute.
Some time passes long
And
enough.
then next time on SUBPARCADE, some more time will pass.
Yeah, this is the loud song.
Yeah, it did get louder.
Song.
Yeah. Rigby or Ashby goes. That's the sounds he makes.